All right. Hello, all you night readers. I hope everyone is doing well. It's good to have you all here. Right? Good to have everyone here. Yvonne and Kylie and Christina and Lisa. Zainab. Chanel. Yes. Chanel, you look so familiar. I can't imagine why that is. All right. So let's get you guys in here. And let's see. Here is our card, or our theme of the day. Let me get you going. There we go. All right. Our theme of the day is regeneration. Boy, is that a good one, huh? Regeneration. That is something we all need. Take some time to regenerate. Yeah. At least I think it's a good idea. Well, now I can't get the camera to focus. There we go. So yeah, regeneration. What a great idea, right? So thank you all to everybody who made it over to the Violet Sage today. I hope you got a reading. If you did not get a reading, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, time runs out. Donations always take priority. Keep that in mind, right? Donations take priority. So if you guys want to guarantee a reading, move yourself up to the top of the list and have priority status, then all you have to do is you just make a donation. Very easy. It's simple. I make it simple. All you got to do, you can scan the barcode here with your barcode scanner on your phone. This will be PayPal. This would be Square. They both, PayPal takes whatever you pay PayPal with, and Square takes credit cards and Apple Pay and stuff like that. So keep that in mind. Yeah, that money keeps our channel going, keeps the show going. Keeps this show going. Now we're working on 3 different platforms. And yeah, we had a good time this morning. We had a good time. We did a lot of readings. Had a lot of fun. It was good. It was a good time, and we will be doing it again here on this show, the 6 o'clock show, on Friday night. Next Friday, the 14th, this coming Friday, a couple days away, the 14th. So you got the King of Wands, the Queen of Wands, and the Page of Wands. My goodness, you got them all except the Knight. Every one of them tells me energy, right? Lots and lots of energy. Lots of charisma, success, charm. Charm is a big one between all 3 of those. And adventure is a big one. All of them have adventure in common with each other. So, I can just read the 3 cards together because there's so many similarities with them, right? You can see that. You can see the activity. You can see the energy in all of them. You can see the power in all of them, right? They all have some kind of power, it looks like. He's got a crown that almost looks like a flame. That's his power, right? She's got power. Look at the power come out of her hand. This one's got power. She's whipping that sword around, or that wand, excuse me. It's not swords, it's wands. She's just whipping that wand around. But I think times are changing. I think the energy level is going down a little bit. I'm not sure exactly why. Maybe the house thing is not panning out as quickly as you'd like it to. But I think, you're at a turning point. You're going through ups and downs with things, and I think you're going on a down slope right now. And I think that's just makes you feel bored. I think you're feeling bored. I think you're feeling frustrated because you can't do all the things that you want to do as quickly and as easily as you were hoping that they would be. So, yeah, that is what I see That's what I see. I am trying to think of anything else, but I can't. I really can't see anything else there for you, Yvonne. Not with having all three of those the wand family there. And the wand family to the Farrell family. That's crazy how I just picked those out, kind of, so random. Very crazy. All right, Kylie, how are you? I think I saw you this morning, right? I think I saw you this morning. I'll tell you, things went by so fast this morning. I don't know half the people that I was reading for, but I did have people send me messages afterwards saying they really enjoyed my, they already knew the Violet Sage, so they already knew her, but they enjoyed my part of it as well, and that was great. So I was very happy. Very, very happy about that. All right, so Kylie, will you find out you're pregnant this year with a boy or girl? Any news, any month, anything? Oh, I think so. I do think you will. I think you will. You've got the world. The world is completion. The world is having your achievement, right? Whatever it is you're trying to achieve, you achieve it. And that's important. That's what you're looking for, right? I think it's on the move. I think things are on the move pretty quickly. I think your boyfriend kind of needs to get here and be there and be on the move, right? The Page of Swords tells me that you're going to have to think about this really hard before it happens, and be very decisive when you decide if this is what you want to do. Because of course, once you do, there's really not a whole lot of turning back. And it's a lot of money and a lot of everything for a baby and a child and a teenager and an adult. Let me tell you, my adult children still come to me for stuff, and that's okay. I'm not saying I mind that. Don't get that point. I don't want anybody to think I'm not a good dad. But yeah, so kids are with you hopefully forever. They're the ones there helping you out. So I think the problem is, though, here's the issue. I think your boyfriend, after you talk about it, right? I think this is going to be the two of you talking, because you're already in a love relationship. We know that. You have to be if you're talking about pregnancy. So I think your relationship is strong. It's real strong. And I think the two of you will be talking about this, the whole pregnancy thing. And I think when that decisive idea hits him, I really think that he might be a little resistant to it. He might just be a little resistant to it, and that's what the devil is doing here. He's putting up a little resistance barrier between your boyfriend and the idea of being pregnant. Do I see any months? I don't see any months. I could pull a regular card, kind of give you the month way that way. It's the way somebody told me how to do it once. They taught me how to do it this way one time. So there you go, January. So it won't be this year. Or at least you won't find out this year. I mean, you won't find out till January. It might happen at the end of the year, but you won't find out until January. Boy or girl? Boy or girl, I don't see a choice. I don't see an option one way or another. Nothing really points to things being a boy or things being a girl. That, Kylie, would be a great question for Lenormand night, Lenormand Wednesday, because then you may get a very specific answer about it, being that it, there's a man card and a woman card and the child card, and gender does matter in Lenormand. It does not matter here in tarot, which is good for most things, but not when you want to know the gender of a baby, right? So that's what I get for you, Kylie. I hope that was good. I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, it makes sense for sure. Keep me updated. Absolutely keep me updated. Kids are a blessing, and I'm happy I have the 3 I have. It's, and they're something it's a lifetime commitment. Allison Dunn, hello from England. Breakthrough Girl, welcome. Welcome, Breakthrough Girl. Hello, Erica Ann. Hello, Lash Boss. Hey, good to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. CM, it's always nice to have you here. Always nice. Vicky, same thing. It's always good to have you. Phantom Punk, if you're new. If you are new, Phantom Punk, if you would please hit like and subscribe. I really would appreciate that. That would be great. So, yeah, you enjoy these afternoon shows, Yvonne? I do too. So, hey, Rachel's here, and beautiful Aries, Frida, Mary. My, oh my, everybody. Martinka. I got a ton of people here, tons and tons of questions. So, keep in mind, if we do start running out of time, you can guarantee a reading tonight, by donating. I am going to be picking at random. I'm pretty much going to alternate between Facebook and YouTube, because it seems like some days I do tons of Facebook people and then no YouTubes, and then I do tons of YouTube and no Facebook, and well, that's not fair, right? So I think we're going to alternate between the two. So I already did 2 Facebooks, but now we're doing YouTube, and that's Christina. All right, Christina, you started a fundraiser for a terminally ill family member. I'm so sorry. Not another thing on your plate. I'm so sorry. You started a fundraiser to help with the finances. Will anyone donate to her, and will it be successful? Oof. Oh. All right, so I see where you are hoping and wishing that this comes true, right? You start off that way. You start off very clearly, just kind of stargazing, right? You're stargazing. You are thinking about, okay, what's going to happen? How can we get this money? How can we get this money? I think you have a lot of family and very close friends that are interested in helping. Definitely interested in helping. They, not only do they want to help, of course, but they want to do the best for this person, because they are another family member. So I think you've got a lot of family and friend support in this matter. This is really clear, and this is so true, so true. This is just another burden on top of you, Christina. It's just another thing to weigh down and make you, here you are curled up in the corner, right? The weight of all of this is just bearing down on you. And, you don't need another thing. You don't need another thing. You've got enough. I think the Two of Pentacles is saying, yeah, things are going to change. you have to prioritize what you're doing to make this work. I do see some money coming in. Pentacles, a lot of times are money. I do see money coming in. I think you're just going to have to be flexible with things. You're going to have to be flexible with it. For the most part, I think you really want someone else to do this for you, not you do it as well and take that responsibility on with all the other responsibilities you've already taken on. It's a great idea. It's nice that you are trying to be the one who runs the whole thing, but I just don't think it's going to be, I don't see where it's going to be healthy for you. Right? Again, there's support here. We got support here, right? You've got a lot of support here, but I think there's just so many decisions to make in so many directions. You're not sure which way to go. And if you don't have an extremely clear idea of where things are going and how to get there, then no, it will not be successful. You have to have a clear path. You have to have a straight line to where you're going. You want to, you don't want this. You don't want to, okay, which direction should I go? Well, here I am. I'm kind of at this crossroad and I don't know which way to go. You want a sign that tells you one direction and one direction only, and that's the way you go. And I think, like I said, I really think someone else needs to help you pick up this project and work on it. So, all right, Christina, that's what I see. I just think you got too many things going on all at once, and adding one more thing on there is just going to be a lot. It's just going to be a lot, and it's going to be a lot too much, unfortunately. Let's see. Okay, so we did a YouTube. We're doing a Facebook. Okay, Lisa, how are you? How's it going? You were there this morning too. I don't think you got a reading either. I don't think so. If I am, I believe I'm correct. I believe. Not that that happens a lot. I'm not correct a lot, but I'm almost positive I saw you there. I said hi. I think I said hi. Chanel Almonds was there. That's for sure. And she got a reading this morning, as far as I can remember. But maybe not. Maybe she didn't. Maybe I just talked to her. Maybe I just said, boy, you look really familiar. I can't quite picture it though. All right, Lisa, I think you are really trying to follow the straight and narrow path, right? The very straight and narrow path. I think after we know with the many times that you've had the Queen of Swords and stuff, that you've severed ties with a person, and you have, emotionally detached yourself from them. So now I think you are ready to move forward. And I think you want to do that in a very, a very traditional way. I think you want it to be a very structured way, right? I think you want it to just be the old straight and narrow. I think you know exactly what you want, and that's the good thing. So, Christina, see, this would have been good for you. The straight and narrow would have told me that you could do the finance thing. I don't see it with that windy road that you don't know which way you're going. This would be the path. Sorry, Lisa. But yeah, so anyhow, I think you are in tune with your emotions, right? You are one with your emotions and with the way that things are going in your life. I think you have a very good emotional balance, and that's important. That's really important because you're going to need that. I think you still feel like you have to defend yourself a little bit. And, because even though even though you have detached yourself from things, you still have, there's still things going on that will be and require dealing with. And for that, you are still a bit defensive. I just think you need to know that help is available to you. Help's available to you, and there's always going to be, there's always going to be a friend, or again, a family member, a sibling, someone who's very close to you to help you out. A lot of times the Five of Pentacles shows where, here it shows very clearly that someone is left out of something, or they're insecure because they can't get in. But I really think that, for you, it's more of knowing that there's going to be help available to you. And I know it's an alternate idea on this card because this card doesn't reflect it in the picture. But a lot of the other decks do reflect someone, two people walking. Some of the decks is two people walking in the snow, and one of them looks like they're a bit feeble. And it comes back to me that thinking that, okay, well, there's somebody there for them. At least they have a friend. They have a really good friend who's there. I think things in your life are going to go as well as you want them to. Whatever you make of things, that's how they're going to go. Right? You have the confidence. You can take the initiative to do new things. Use your creativity. Manifest what you want. And that's how you will get, that's how you'll get somewhere. That's how you're going to get to the places and do the things that you want to do. Manifest your own destiny. And I think that's what is going on for you, Lisa. All right. So, Chanel Almond. All right. Yeah, Christina, you are correct. All right, we do have somebody here from Twitch today. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. So that is always cool, right? That is a good thing. I knew I would make my way over there eventually. It just takes a little while. All right. So, Chanel. Hello. Is my boyfriend planning something special for me? And if so, what? Well, that ruins the surprise now, doesn't it? I used to have a girl on here that used to ask me those same kind of questions all the time. Was her name Katie, I think? Katie A? Maybe she could be Katie Almonds. That could be like her mafia name. Katie Almonds. Or you could be Donnie and Marie Almond. No, all right. I'm showing my age, I know. If Modern Priscilla Taro was here, she'd laugh because she would get that. But she is not here tonight. She's had some stuff going on this weekend, and she has not been able to be around. She had to cancel her show today, unfortunately. See, Lisa, there's the Five of Pentacles I'm talking about. There's always that friendship, right? There's always somebody there for you. That's what I was talking about with you. You can see it in this card that help is available, right? When I said help is available to you, you don't really see it in that card with the Light Seers deck, but you'd clearly see it here in Anna Kay. So anyhow, back to you, Chanel Almond. I think your boyfriend is planning something for you. I think he's in the planning stage still. I think he's planning it. I think you have like a birthday coming up or something, right? Like a birthday maybe next month or something. Does that sound about right? Oh, please share with me if I'm close. I'd love to know if I got that part right. I would so love to know. So I think he is planning something, right? You can see where he has planted the seeds of an idea and started working on it. Again, I think you have that friendship going, right? You have someone who's a very close friend. They may even know about this. They might know. But I am going to say, he may not. Maybe you're just, maybe you're just a bit nervous that this is not, what you think it is. Maybe so, maybe not so. Not so sure. The High Priest is telling me that, again, you are trying to just, you're trying to protect yourself by finding out what's going on. That's what that's what you're telling yourself. You need to know because it's something that's going to protect you. Right? You need to know if something is going on, if he's planning something and exactly what it is, you need to know because it's going to protect you. And here you are thinking about it, right? You're thinking about it. Again, stargazing, kind of like I told somebody earlier, maybe Yvonne, I don't remember. Somebody earlier, I told that about stargazing and just, watching and thinking and taking time to think about stuff. Right? So I think you're waiting for this to happen. I think you are waiting for some kind of indication that it's going to happen. And then there's the Hangman. The Hangman says, let go. Let go of the idea that Night Reader Tarot is going to tell you what the surprise is. Because I am not going to share a surprise. But I think there's one out there. I think we've talked about it before, Chanel Almond. I definitely think we've talked about it before. There is a surprise out there coming. I think so. I definitely think so. Yeah, you've been waiting for it. I know. You're so nosy. That's exactly right. Boy, that's just like what this other girl used to say. I swear. So much like her. I wonder what happened to her. All right. So how are you guys all doing? Let's see what we got. Yeah, Yvonne says things are not happening as quickly as she wants. That was exactly right. Well, yeah, unfortunately, that's the way things go. Hey, Freedom. You know what? It's your turn. It's your turn, Freedom. Is our downstairs neighbor jealous of me and my boyfriend? Don't forget, donations take priority. They do move you up to the top of the list. They may give you priority status. that's what you want to get guarantee the reading, because I can guarantee you guys I am not getting to everyone tonight. We're already a half hour into the show, and yeah, there's no way I would ever get to everybody that's on this list. So I am, I used to kind of go down the list because I had pretty much just enough people here to do that. I don't have that anymore. We have so many people, which is great. Never get me wrong. I love having everybody here, it's an awesome thing. It just means that if you guys want your readings done for sure, you donate. If not, if you want to take a chance and have to wait till tomorrow, well, that's okay too. That's your choice. Yeah, right. Everybody's got their choice. You can make your own. I don't have to tell you. So, is your neighbor downstairs jealous of you and your boyfriend? Well, I think your neighbor downstairs is a bit of an authoritarian. I think they want to be in control all the time. I think they think they're the security of the building. Right? I think they feel like they are the security of the cell block. No, not the cell block, but of the apartment complex. Right? They're like the nosy lookout neighbors. Right, that's what I get. That is truly what I get from them. I think, I just think that the downstairs neighbor, I think, is just not emotionally. I think they're emotionally weak. I think they're emotionally fragile. That's the best way to put it. I think that's a good way to understand it, is that they are emotionally fragile. I don't think I think they like to stay in. I think they like to be an introvert. They just like to stand out maybe on a porch or on a deck or open a window or something and listen to everything that goes on around them. Watch everybody out the window. Yep. Probably smoking their cigarettes on the porch and watching and listening everything that goes on. The Four of Wands says you guys are gearing up for a celebration, something extremely important, and I know we talked about this last night. I know for a fact we talked about that last night, right? Some big celebration going on, something that is extremely important, something that's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah, we talked about that last night. I see things are on the move. I see things are on the move with that very quickly, and you may be able to get away from this nosy neighbor person. And again, just to go along with that whole getting away thing, you've got death and rebirth, which means something is going to end, and that may be the time that you're at this apartment complex. That could end, or it could be them that it could be your neighbor that actually ends their time at the apartment complex, and you can move on. Either way, you get to move on, right? You get to move on to something different. You get to move on to your future, because there's no other cards over there. There's no other cards that way. So when you move on, like the rebirth part, you're moving on to whatever your next step in your future is. All right, Freedom? That's what I got for you. I hope that made sense. I certainly know the huge celebration thing made sense because we talked about it yesterday. Chanel, you don't know what girl, huh? You don't know. All right, let's see what we get here. Let's find a YouTuber. Lash Boss, it's good to see you. It is nice to have you here. You'd like a general reading? You got it. I haven't seen you in a while. I got 2 cards out of that one. Breakthrough Girl. Did I hit the nail on the head when I described your neighbor, Freedom? Did I? Because that was really the picture that came to my mind. A woman standing out on a balcony or something and smoking a cigarette and just watching everything that goes on. I'm not down there to look at comments yet, but I will be eventually. All right. Lash Boss, what's been going on? I think things are a bit, I think you feel a bit distant from people lately. I just think that things have not been going really great in the people department. I think you just kind of decided, you've had enough. You just don't need to have the issues that are going on with everybody else. You want to be independent, right? And so you've become a little distant from people. You've become a little cold at times, and that's okay. I mean, there's no problem with that. Sometimes you need some clarity. You need some time to think for yourself, so you can get a very clear idea of what's happening. I do see that there is a struggle going on, though. I think you're struggling with this because you really like people. That's the problem. You like people, but you're done with them. You just can't stand them right now. It's just a phase. It's just a phase, I'm telling you. But it's like, I'm just done with people. Forget it. Somebody's frustrated you, or somebody's annoyed you, or you've made a phone call to somewhere that, put you on hold for way too long, and oh God, craziness, right? I see where you are working hard. You're doing a lot of work. You're doing a lot of hard work to get things good, to get things to be as perfect as you can get them. I feel like, though, at your job, even though you're working hard, you feel like you're just stuck there. You feel like you have no upward mobility, no way to get promoted, and you're stuck, and you can't really see a way out. You can't see a way out because you got a blindfold on, right? So you can't see a way out. But that's not really how it is. This is just your perception. You're really the beautiful woman on the outside, right? Not the perception in the mirror. I think, it's just time for you to put somebody out of your life that is a negative force, that is a negative energy, and make sure that they don't come back, right? I think once you do that, I think a lot of this other stuff, this stuff here, and the internal struggle, I think that'll all end. I think you'll feel better about what you're doing. I think you'll be able to continue to strive for that excellence, strive for perfection, once you get rid of the negative energy that's going on. That's what I see, Lash Boss. On the other hand, I could be completely wrong. It's great to see you, though. I'm so glad you're here. All right. So Lash Boss's YouTube, and let's see, Facebook, Rachel. How are you? How you doing, Rach? Cousin Rachel. It is good to see you. Yeah, so Phantom Punk, I hope you've subscribed to my YouTube channel. I really do. I see your question there. So, all right. General reading for Rachel. Let's see what we get. Let us see. Well, there's Temperance. At least we knew Temperance or Justice would show up. And there's the Queen of Swords. We were just talking about her. I was just talking about her with Lisa. Your cousin Lisa. Because she usually gets the Queen of Swords. She's been getting it a lot lately. So the Page of Cups tells me that you are You don't like change. You would rather stay home and watch a movie and eat dinner at home than go out to a movie and a dinner. I think that's how you are. I just think that's the way you are, and that's okay. You have a good imagination. You're happy with the way you are at home. You like being there. It makes you feel comfortable. It makes you feel safe. So I think you're very thankful for that. I think you're thankful for having that, having a place and having having your own life to lead and being able to do things where you don't have to go out to do them, right? First off, of course, it saves a lot of money by not doing that. But I really do think that that's just kind of the way you are. That's me for sure. That's absolutely me. I don't go out often. I have to go out tomorrow, and I'm going to see my parents tomorrow. So I am really happy to see them in the flesh, right? As they say, because all I've done is video chatted with them for months. So I will be happy to see them. I just am not happy about going out of the house. So anyhow, I think, Rachel, that you are same thing. Like we said, I think you're having that cold energy going on. I think you have distanced yourself again from someone who is fairly close to you. I think you're starting to move away from that person. A lot of times, like I tell Rachel, and I mean Lisa, and so a lot of times, like I tell Yvonne, you are moving away from someone. It's just, you can't take the issues. You can't take the sadness that is going on. And so you're just trying to get away from that. Temperance says, be patient. Be patient with everybody and this person that you're trying to get away from. Be patient with them. They may need you in the future, and cutting all ties forever is a big deal. I don't see where that's what you're doing. I really don't think that's what you're doing. I just think that you are kind of fed up with what you see. And I think this all has to do with someone being tempted. Someone who's, again, fairly close to you. This is all happening very close to you. Is being tempted to do something that they know and and everybody knows is not right. It's not the right thing, but they can't get away from it because that temptation is so strong that they're going to, they keep going. They just keep on going in that direction. All right. That's what I see for you, Rachel. That is generally what's happening, I believe. All right. So Phantom Punk, I come to you. Can you have a reading on what you can expect in the near future? You are a Gemini. Phantom Punk, Vicky. Because she is the only person that you said hello to. That's how I know. That's how I know it's your first time here, because she was the only person that you knew. And that is cool. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. Welcome to our family of friends. I was going to start that up as a website. I was going to start like a group up. Actually, it's a Facebook. It was going to be a Facebook page. It was going to be called Family of Friends. And I found out that there's already one called that out there. And it's from Peter Frampton. Yeah. The rock star from the 60s and 70s and all the way up until now. I saw him back in 1999. And, He was phenomenal. But anyhow, yes. So he has a fan club, and it's called the Family of Friends. So I can't use that as a name, but I can change it a little bit. We could put Night Reader in front of it, right? Night Reader's Family of Friends, and make it a little different. That could work. We'll have to look into that because I like the idea. Anyhow, Phantom Punk, I think you are just a ball of energy. I think you are on the move all the time. Things are happening all around you, right? Just happening. I think you're very charismatic. I think people are drawn to you a lot. I think, people just, if you're somewhere, if you're at a party or with a group or, sitting in a bar with a friend or two friends, people come over and they talk to you. Or you strike up a conversation with someone and all of a sudden it's like this 3 hours later, you're still talking to that person. I believe that's kind of how you are. I think so. I think you're very honest though. I don't think you're making stuff up to get people to like you. I think your charisma is just genuine. And I think it's something that, just something that you have. So that's a good thing for you. The high priest is telling me that you like things to be traditional. You'd like to have things very traditional, right? You're smart. You're a smart person. You have a lot of knowledge about a lot of different things, and you want to use that knowledge. And of course, that knowledge comes into play a lot with the whole being magnetic kind of thing, right? I think those two go together very well. Yeah. Because if you're talking to someone and you know what you're talking about, well, that's a lot better than making it up, I'm sure. And again, like I said, I think you're honest. So I don't think you just make it up. I think you have the knowledge when you make these talks. I think you're very giving. I think you are giving. I think you have been very kind to people. I think you've made them feel thankful that you're around a lot of times. I really do. I think people feel thankful because you are very kind to them. Again, very nice. The charisma thing. Again, the devil tells me that sometimes you can be tempted to do something that might not be on quite the straight and narrow, just a little, maybe just a little. It's not anything major, maybe one night you go out and, you drank too much. Oh well. Or, one night you went and you stayed up all night and it was okay, That just happens. Nothing major. You just were tempted to do something that you don't normally do. Don't let that weigh on your mind. Don't let that weigh on you, for sure. It's not a big deal. All this other good stuff that goes on here, don't let this stupid little devil card weigh on you, because it shouldn't. All right, Phantom Punk, I do appreciate you being here. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Thank you, Vicky. Since this is a friend of yours, I do appreciate that. And, I got to imagine at some point you must have referred them to me. So, yeah, Allison Dunn, how are you? Allison Dunn. Hello from England. Let's see, what is it? 6:49 here, so it's 11:49 there. Late at night. You're single. Well, that's all right. Do you see me in a love relationship in the future? Next year or something? Maybe. Hello from New Jersey. Allison Dunn. Good to see you. Again, nice to have you here. I hope you follow the Night Reader Tarot Facebook page. I hope you've given me a thumbs up over there, or a heart, something nice, something that looks happy, something that makes me happy. All right, so Allison, I think you have been in the past a very, very hard worker. I really do. I think when you were working, because I don't think you're working now, I think you were a very, very hard worker. I think you were friendly to the people you worked with. I think you had a powerful charm to you, right? You could charm people, but then you were able to tell them what they needed to do or how to do something, how to get something done, right? So now you're looking for a change in your life. You're looking for things to be different. You want things to be different. And that is exactly, what's going to happen. Things are going to be different because something's going to end. And I think that's your singleness is going to end. Being single is going to end, and you're going to move forward. You are going to move on to something new. And the Page of Wands tells me, that you are a free spirit, free from everything, free from work, especially now. I think you're a free spirit. I think you're very adventurous. And, I think you're like an explorer kind of person. You're very active. As opposed to the Page of Cups, which is the introvert. This is the Page of Wands, and they are the extrovert. Very outgoing. And I think those qualities are going to help you find someone in the future. I mean, in the near future, maybe, I don't know for sure because it's difficult to do anything right now with COVID-19 around. But I think once that's over and once you can really start going out and doing things, I think that adventurous side of you is going to attract someone who is just like that. I think you're going to find somebody who is very like-minded to you. All right? That's what I see, Allison. So, thank you. Thank you for your question. Thank you for being here. I do appreciate it. All right. CM, your meetup went okay today. You didn't have any incidents on the bus. Yes. I told you, yes. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. That is a great thing. All right. Sweet Girl over on Twitch says, hello, can I have a reading? My question is, why does the guy I'm dating not want to be intimate with me? Oof. All right, Sweet Girl. Thanks for being here. Thank you for joining. I am new to broadcasting to Twitch, but I really do appreciate you being here. Thank you. I'm here every single day, 11:30 a.m., 6 o'clock, and also 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. So, yeah. Yeah, you were a workaholic. You cared for... Allison says she cared for 2 extremely disabled men for 8 years and had a breakdown and quit a couple years ago. Yeah, I can understand that, Allison. I definitely saw that very first card told me that you were an extremely hard worker when you were working. I knew you were not working anymore. Oh, you got extra cards. Look at that. Oh, how lucky you will be. Look at that. Being on Twitch, you get an extra card. Oof. All right. Well, let's... I have to overlap them a little bit. I'll move them when I have to. All right. So I think you have a decision that you have to make with this guy. All right. You've been dating him. I don't know for exactly how long, but you've been dating him, and you want to have an intimate relationship with him, and he doesn't. So I think you have to make a decision. Is he for you or not for you? right? The only way to move forward, because you can see that's where you're going. Forward is your future, by the way, is to go out this door. And to get out that door, you have to move one of the swords. And one of those swords is a decision. That decision is yours. The decision is, do you keep this guy or do you not keep this guy? I think you are very optimistic about the relationship. I think you feel like it has potential. I think you would like it to go somewhere, right? But he's just not playing along. He's not playing along to your terms, and that is making you very cut off from him. I think you are becoming more independent and doing stuff without him, because that's kind of the direction you're heading. The Queen of Rods, or the Queen of Wands, says, you're a very friendly, loving woman. You're warm and vibrant, right? You can see that here. You've got the warmth. She looks vibrant. She's got the sunflowers. She's a happy person. That's what makes her friendly. But she's also determined. And I think that's you. I think you are being very determined with this. So I do see where things can get better. I really think you're going to have a discussion with him. It's going to be a very difficult discussion. It's going to be very hard to have a talk with him about this. Is it going to be some kind of a conflict right off the bat? Yeah, it's going to be a conflict when you first start talking about it, but I think he may see the light. And if he does, things will be great. You'll have a lot of support. People will be supportive of your relationship with him, and the two of you will be very happy. If this conflict turns into like an all-out fight and war and all, well, then that kind of makes your decision back here a lot easier, doesn't it? So, yeah, that is what I see for you, sweet girl, 50505, Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, I do this every day, twice a day. Like I said, 11:30 a.m. Eastern and 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern every single day. All right. So thank you so much for being here from Twitch. You are my very first Twitch person. I have one more reading to do, unless there are donations. Let me check for any donations coming in. Nope, no donations yet. Okay. Oh, I've got one more reading then to do. I will pick, and CM says, could just toss the word tarot to get to the group. Oh, you could just toss in the word tarot to get into the group? Yeah, there you go. I could do that. I could do, right? Family of Friends Tarot. I get it. I know what you're talking about. Exactly. It took me a second, but I'm on top of it. All right, you know what? I stick with a dear old friend. I should say old. But a dear friend. Vic, you get the last question. You get the last question for the night. General love reading for this month. All right. Thank you for introducing Phantom Punk to me. Because again, Phantom Punk knows you. I can see that. And I have to imagine somehow or another, through you, Phantom Punk ended up here. So, sweet girl, you are so welcome. Yeah, we could do it that. We could call it, Family of Friends Tarot. We could call it Night Readers Family of Friends Tarot. We could just call it Night Readers Family of Friends. Yeah, there's all kinds of stuff. All right, so this guy doesn't understand your view, huh, sweet girl? Well, I mean, there's a lot of ways to get that kind of idea across. That's for sure. There are a lot of ways to get that across. I can tell you that. So, but you're very welcome. And again, thank you for being here. I wasn't sure when. I was waiting for my first person from Twitch to get here, and well, there you are. All right, Vic, what's going on in love for the month? I think things are going well. I think things are continuing to go well. I see, again, I see that passion, that King of Swords power, right? That's the power. When I say, when we have the strength card, I always say it's an inner strength, right? Not physical. When you see the King of Swords, he's got power. He is a powerful person. He is someone in authority. And I think that's really a lot of what's going on right now. I think, the relationship you're in is very, very structured. And it's very, the way things are the way things you want them to be. And that's exactly how it should be. Judgment is telling me that, you're still developing the relationship into everything you want it to be and everything you need it to be. And I think that makes you feel relieved that things can be like that. You're not really stuck anymore in a bad relationship. You even though you thought you could not see a way out, now there's a way out. Again, you're the beautiful woman on the outside of the mirror, not the one inside the mirror. I see you have a lot of friends who are supporting you. They're really happy for you. They are, they're really pulling for you. And I think everything you're doing is really working. I think you're really mastering everything that you are manifesting. You're manifesting what you want to happen, and it's happening just for that reason. So I do. I think you should, I think you continue with that, right? You've got confidence in the relationship. You've taken the initiative. Again, there's power in the Magician, just like there's power here in the King of Swords. There's power on both ends of this. And I really think that that's what's going on with love. I think the relationship is really moving in the right direction. Every single, more and more every day. All right, Vic. So thank you so much. Let's see. That was my last reading, unless somebody has donated. Again, if somebody donated, I will stay here as long as it takes to do donations. But I do not see any donations at all coming in. So that was my last reading for the night. All right, you guys. I'm sorry if you did not get a reading, but again, I can do a reading if there was a donation, but there are no donations, so that was the end. All right, I will catch you guys all. Don't forget, again, like I said, Friday, I'll do my advertisement real quick. Friday on the 6 o'clock show, we will have a special guest, the Violet Sage. So if you did not get to see me on her show this morning, she will be on my show this coming Friday, August the 14th, on the regular 6 o'clock show. All right. So that is what's going on. All right. I hope everybody has a really good night. Thank you so much. And I will see you all tomorrow, hopefully at the 11:30 show. All right. Have a good night. Bye.